Is anyone else struggling with just like really poor quality student work, like final student work on things like projects and like final assignments? I'm grading these informational videos that students were supposed to make. They were supposed to be between like a minute and 3 minutes long. They needed to have clear audio. It needed to have pictures that lined up with what they were saying. Like it was intended to be informative and entertaining. But it kind of feels like most of what I'm seeing is just not unfinished videos. Like the videos are finished, like it has an intro and conclusion, and it has pictures and it has audio, but it's just really poor quality. And I don't just mean from a couple of kids, I mean from most students, even the students who are typically quote unquote high achieving and they look at the examples and they spend a lot of time on what they're doing. It feels like the products that they're creating are just, they're not really edited, they're not polished. I think that's the word I'm looking for, polished. It almost feels like they didn't even watch the video back sometimes. Like the audio will be kind of poor quality, or like their volume isn't good, or there's lots of background noise, so they didn't like re-record when it was quieter. The pictures they've chosen don't really line up with what they're saying, or the pictures are just like really poor quality. And the audience is really not even taken into account at all. It just sounds like they're reading something that they read off of Wikipedia, which some of them are, but that's a whole other conversation for a whole other day. It just really doesn't feel like, even when they did actually put some time and effort into it, because I like saw them do it throughout class, the final product just feels unpolished. And like, I just can't really figure out where that's coming from. Like, it's not coming from me, because the examples that I'm showing in them and the modeling that I'm doing is of polished final products. The things that they see in real life, I'm presuming, are finished products, although I don't know what their For You pages look like, you know what I mean? So maybe they're not seeing good quality products. I don't know. But it just doesn't really make sense to me how they are submitting some of these things as like their final draft, like they're done editing. It just makes me wonder what things like TV commercials and ads on YouTube are going to look like in, 20 years, when these kids are the ones primarily responsible for those things. Like, what is the quality of those things going to be? I just want to know, and I want to know how to fix it. Like, how can I really help them make it better in the short amount of time that I have?